Should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. The Gypsy King. So they stare into each other. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. Nice counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good counter punching. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. That hook just can't find the target. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Get your...
Just take the round.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Swing and a miss for that jab. Start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. The right hook just missed. Nobody home with that hook. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back.
There's the bell for round 4. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked out. Here's the bell to start round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That jab was blocked. Missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much firepower here. He parries that left jab away. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's start the sixth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That counter punch caught him clean. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and tight, and down goes Fury. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4. You are right.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Beautiful counter shot. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax because you...
watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Back and forth they go. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about fury in that round. And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
We have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Tries to throw a punch himself. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight has a real good flow to it. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice exchange here from both men. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous.